missed you. Didn't know how much till I saw you walked in.
I've missed you, too, son. You're the only son I've got. We'd grown so far apart.
I wonder who that woman is with Rod.
Lily, I think that is Rod's mother. She must be here to see Mrs. Snyder.
I have that stuff packed away. You know, when I took over the office here. If you want, I can just have them sent over to your new office.
Well, I can't seem to justify displaying my wife's picture in my new office. Can't seem to pack it away either.
So leave it. If anyone asks, I'll say she's my sister.
You know, it's hard to believe. Almost a year ago, I was campaigning for district attorney. I had the world by the tail. I had a beautiful wife campaigning beside me, a child on the way. See, Margot and I had this concept that we could make Oakdale the most perfect place in the world to raise a child. She'd catch the criminals, I'd prosecute them. Everything was going just the way we'd planned it. We won the election. And suddenly we lost a child, and gradually we lost each other, and eventually... I'm sorry. I don't know you well enough to spill my guts all over your office. Maybe that's why I thought I could.
Maybe. Look, Tom, I understand how you're feeling. I've been around enough divorce proceedings to know that there's a lot of pain involved. Hey, look, I thought you were flying off to New York this evening for your mother-in-law's opening.
Yeah, well, I think that little change of plans prompted this whole explosion. You see, Margot's going to be there with Hal. She made it very clear she didn't want me anywhere in the vicinity.
Tom, I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? While she's enjoying her bite of the Big Apple with her new boyfriend, I'm taking solace in the company of a very beautiful, intelligent woman who's made it clear that she thinks I'm very desirable. And you know what? I need that a lot right now.
So when do I get to meet this Tom Hughes that has you so intrigued?
Well, maybe tonight after I have dinner with him. But, Daddy, you have to help me out first. You have to get Casey out of my hair for me.
Are you sure you have this Ferretti really out of your system?
Absolutely. You were right all along, Daddy. I just couldn't accept the fact that Casey didn't want me. But now that I realize I could get him back just like that, it's no fun.
But a nearly divorced man who's still in love with his wife is fun.
You know me too well.
That's because we're so much alike. Daddy!
The Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Prel Shampoo and Conditioner, the unbeatable bodybuilding system for hair. And by new April Fresh Downy, now bursting with a new...
Casey. Hi, why are you acting so weird?
Weird? Am I acting weird? I've just been so glad to see Daddy back in Oakdale. In fact, I have never, ever been so happy to see anybody in my whole life.
Casey, be serious for a minute. Daddy was just saying that there's something he wants to talk to you about while he's here.
No kidding. Could it be another job offer in New Mexico, or maybe a job as the chief of staff of Siberia General? Yeah.
Now, look here, Ferretti.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I couldn't dream of leaving Memorial and all my old, trusted friends. Taylor, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to back out of the TV movie popcorn plot.
Plot?
Oh, did I say plot when I meant plan? Oh, that was rude. But what can you expect from an upstart from Boston, right?
Casey, I think we deserve to know why you're acting this way.
Oh, gee, Tay, you deserve a lot more than I have time to give you. You see, I'm in a terrible rush. I've decided to take your advice and rush off to New York and see Lila's new show. Daddy, you wouldn't believe the incredible friend your daughter's been to me and how much wonderful advice she's given me. Too bad I have to dash. But before I go, I'm going to stop by the blood bank and tell them there's an enormous supply of type blue just creeping around the ER. We'll see you later, honey. Same to you, Admiral. Yeah, right.
Look, Tom, I know what it's like to keep your feelings all bottled up inside until they finally explode. So I don't think you should make any serious moves until you're in a less volatile state.
I think I have to, Jess. For my own sanity. I was just pinning too much on this trip to New York. I don't know if you know it or not, I happen to have one of the world's best mother-in-laws. Not only was I looking forward to seeing Lila in the show, but I thought Margot and I being there together without all these Oakdale memories would be good for us. Don't ask me why I didn't think of the possibility of Hal being there with her. He's with her everywhere she goes.
Yeah, I know Roy's finding it a little awkward working with him.
Well, maybe it's time that Margot and I quit making it awkward on everyone, especially ourselves. Well, listen. By the way, I didn't come here just to make your day. I got a message on the service that Greg wanted to see me.
Yeah. He was in court this morning, and I think he wants some advice on the case he's working on.
I'm going to see if he's over there.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, babe.
Hi.
How you doing?
You're early. I thought you were coming by at 7.
No, I just stopped by to see if you could pick me up at headquarters instead. Hal's expecting a call on the Stenbeck case, and I just want to hang around a little while to see if anything comes in.
What you mean is you have to wait for the call because Hal is running off to New York with Margot.
No. Everything's changed. Margot's still going, but Hal's going to stay around here and wait for that important call.
How's your mama?
Well, she's doing much better. I think she's still a little weak, though. I guess, Josh told you that we're thankful to him for finding her in the field and bringing her to the hospital.
No, he didn't.
Well, Meg's up with Mama now, so I'll go see how Mama's doing, and I'll tell her that you're here.
Lily, I don't know how you're feeling about Ivor these days, and I know it's very difficult for you, and it's difficult for her, but she was always there for you. If you could just give her a few words,
She
Lily.
was only there for me because she thought it was her duty.
You're wrong. She loves you.
But she was not honest about why. I think you're right. I think that is Rod's mother. My grandmother.
How did you happen to find Emma?
I went to see her to get some advice.
You're friendly with the family now?
No. Ivor will never forgive me. You knew all about this, didn't you?
I told Ivor when she came to visit me last spring. Doc Granger saw that I was so worried when she ran away that he finally told me about her coming to see him and finding out she was pregnant.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because your father... Henry would have killed you if he found out.
Well, Mom, I wouldn't have told him. All those years, gone, lost forever. Mama? You see that beautiful young lady over there, sitting at that table? Her name is Lily. She's my daughter.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. It is, yeah. Look, I'll tell you what. Just have Tom call me. No, wait. Better than that. Just tell Tom that I want him on that plane to New York, okay? All right, thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Well, Tom's secretary said she has not seen him. She doesn't know where he is, but she's going to look for him, try to find him, okay?
Lisa, I think we should go back home. We should pack up our things and just forget about Tom.
Oh, we can't forget. We've got to let him know this most wonderful thing has happened. Hal is not going to go to New York and be with Margot.
Whomsoever this woman is who called about James Stenbeck, you know, she may call back in time for Hal to make the last plane to New York.
Yeah, she's not going to do that.
How do you know
well,
she's not going to...
just not. Bob, oh, what a wonderful surprise.
Hi, Earl. Hey, Bob. I just
Hi.
stopped by to ask you to
Yes.
give Lila our best and tell her we'll do our best to get to New York before she closes. But the way things are in my family right now, I don't know if we can make any definite plans.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll tell her she'll understand.
I don't know how you two do it. With 2 restaurants and a newspaper, you take off whenever you feel like it.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, at this point, I'm not so sure we're going to make the flight.
Oh, come on now, Earl. Of course we're going to make. Look, Bob, have you by any chance seen Tom today?
Well, I got a call that he was in the hospital cafeteria. By the time I got down there, Taylor told me that he had to leave.
Oh, Taylor. Oh, well, I guess she was certainly not unhappy to hear that Tom had canceled his New York plans.
I don't think she felt one way about it or another. Her father was in from Philadelphia.
Oh, how lovely for her.
Lisa, I really think, darling, we should...
Please, just wait just a moment. Please, if you just make an effort to try to find Tom, tell him changes have been made in the plans. And how much... Barbara, oh, how? I've been looking for you, darling, while you were busy. A phone call came in from the fabric house, and... Oh, we've got to get out of here. We're going to miss our plane. Now, come
Lisa, hang on just a second. I've got a message for you from Margot. I just drove her to the airport, and she told me to tell you that she's going to have room at her table tonight for you and Earl, whether I go or not.
Oh, how sweet, how lovely of Margot. Oh, Hal, tell me, have you heard any more from that anonymous phone call?
No, but I really didn't expect to yet. Roy was pretty definite that she said that she was going to call back later tonight.
If this woman has any information about James, you will call me, won't you, Hal?
Sure, just as you'll call me if you or Paul hear anything.
Well, that goes without saying. How's Andy? Paul said he's very upset about Kathy Evans.
Well, he stopped by to see Kathy in the hospital after school today. You know, an attempted suicide is a difficult thing to handle. And it's especially traumatic for a teenager.
Everything's traumatic for a teenager, it seems. I keep worrying about Paul, this search for his father. I wonder how it's really affecting him. Is Franny gone?
Yeah, just. Boy, I feel real sorry for her. So do I. I can't believe that Sabrina was the cause of the wedding being called off.
It's a real shocker, isn't it? I can't believe Franny was so open with her anger.
Well, she made no apologies about it or anything, but why should she? She has every reason to be angry.
Yes. But, I mean, Sabrina is her sister.
Well, it's all the more reason. You know, I can't help remembering how I felt when I got that letter from Steve saying you had come on to him.
Do we really have to talk about that again, Betsy?
Well, Emily, I'm not bringing it up to make you uncomfortable, but I'm just trying to point out that it took me a long time to get over that. And to get over my anger. And to get to a place where I felt I could trust you again.
Do you really trust me?
I thought I did. I want to. But lately, I've had the feeling that you are keeping things from us again.
You're just saying that because of what Rod said.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Look, I couldn't help it over here, okay? Rod is convinced that I have been in contact with James.
Well, only because he's worried about you and he's concerned. He sees the look on your face every time James Stenbeck's name is mentioned.
How am I supposed to look? Am I supposed to smile after what James has done to me? You know something, Betsy? I cannot believe that you would listen to anything a known rapist would say.
Oh, Emily, come on. That's hardly fair.
Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, honey. Hi. I'm so glad you are home. Hey, I had to run out the minute Ellen said you were here.
Oh, I was going to drop by to see you tonight.
I know, but I couldn't wait. Hi, Emma. Listen, are we interrupting something? Is Danny asleep?
Yeah. Listen, I wish I could stay and chat, but I have some things to take care of. I'm going to go over and see Barbara since I'm starting work at Fashions tomorrow. And then I have an appointment over at Memorial.
I thought you saw Dr. Michaels this morning.
Well, I did, but she said she can fit me in for an afternoon session, too, so I'm going to go see her for a little while. Well, I hope you'll all be here when I get back.
Hope so, too.
So, dear.
Otherwise, we'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
I'm surprised I didn't know that Emily was taking her old job back at Fashions.
Betsy and I urged her to do something to keep busy.
Well, I think that's probably a good idea. I'm just surprised that Barbara was willing to let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, I was surprised, too, but I guess they've managed to patch things up. So. Listen, I have a whole pot of tea over here for Annie, and I never had a chance to drink. Do you want some?
Franny was here?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad she stopped by. Actually, I'd love some tea. Except first what I need to do is use the telephone, if that's okay with you. I want to wire some flowers to Lila for her opening night.
Oh,
Too nice?
sure. Will you put my name on the card?
Sure, I'll send it from all of us, okay? Make Lila feel good to know that everybody from home is thinking about her on her big night. Huh? My dearest Mama, I'll be there cheering tonight, but I wanted you to have these beforehand. Please understand why I want to be with Hal for this very special occasion, and make him feel welcome too. I love you, Margot.
Dear Mama-in-law, wish I could be there to cheer you on tonight, but plans changed suddenly for reasons I'm sure you'll understand. Sending a little present through Casey. Knock 'em dead the way you always do. My love, Tom.
Dear Lila, I would have been in the front row, but I was afraid Brian would cry and ruin your big night. Please know the Montgomery family back home is rooting for your success, but don't forget us. Love, Craig, Sierra, and Bryant.
Lied. You have to know I only want what's best for you. Whatever that turns out to be, that's what I want. Even though I'm still hoping, no matter how many offers you get, you'll remember mine for you to be Mrs. Casey Peretti.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, hi. Dusty convinced me to come down and see your mom again.
Oh, yeah, I just saw her myself for a minute.
Hi.
Hi.
I was looking for you.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted
Why?
to tell you how my first day's going.
I'd love to hear about it.
So wait, pull up a chair. Really?
No, that's okay. We'll just go get our own table. Excuse us, okay? Bye.
Okay. Will you stop looking so angry and just sit down?
I'm not angry, all right? It's just, I've got a lot on my mind. I had this talk with Tonio just a few minutes ago upstairs.
I don't want to interrupt you, but can you answer me a question? Is that your Aunt Elizabeth over there?
I don't know. Could be. I've only seen pictures of her. I never met her.
I think it is. I keep looking over here. It makes me feel really weird.
Okay, well, then let's get out of here, all right?
No. Dusty's right. Now that I'm back, I can't keep running away.
Mama, I don't want to hurt you, but I cannot go back to Kansas with the way things are between us. Why won't you admit what Henry did to me?
Here comes Iva.
Oh, Iva. Could you do me a favor, dear? If you see your sister, would you ask her to call me? Meg was very anxious for an appointment, and I've just had a cancellation.
All right, I'll tell her.
Thank you.
Well, I just saw Mama, but her doctor has said that she needs to get some rest. But I told her that you're here, and she's very pleased, and she'd like to see you later.
Oh, let her rest.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'll get you all fixed up in a hotel.
And Elizabeth, you know, you're welcome to stay at the farm.
Thank you, Ida, but I think that might make things more awkward than they are already. Yeah, Josh has told me about Lily.
You know, I wish we could be flying off to New York right tonight.
Well, it'll still be there next week. And so will Lila.
And so will your folks. You know, I think you're not as anxious for me to meet your parents as I am. Is that right?
Well, you just have to remember that I don't have the same kind of relationship that you have with your family.
Hey, well, it wasn't always that way. Say, maybe I can help you patch things up. All right. Look, I'm going to see you at the station later, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, anybody seen the DA? I've been looking for him all over town.
Oh, yeah, I think he's in Greg's office. I'll tell you what, I'll tell him you're here.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, what's up?
Oh, hey, how'd you like to go to New York with me, see Lila's opening?
Well, the lady here in the picture made it very clear she didn't want me anywhere around.
Well, so what? Lila doesn't want me there either, but it's a free country. What do we got to lose?
Well, our dignity, our self-respect.
Exactly, a small price to pay. Come on, it's well worth the gamble considering what we might gain, huh?
There are times when it's almost too much for me. When I wonder why I don't just cry uncle and be done with it. But then I remember that I still love you. And I refuse to wake up one morning and feel that maybe if I'd fought harder, I wouldn't have lost the most important thing in my life.
I wouldn't love you as much as I do if you didn't have some strong feelings left for Tom.
Come on, so what if she's there with Hal? She's with him in Oakdale all the time. Now, why not New York? Okay, so maybe we'll fall flat on our faces, but at least we'll see a good show, right? And we won't spend the rest of our lives thinking that we missed the one opportunity that could really make a difference. Really.
Well, you got a point there, Doc.
So you go with me?
Who am I to argue with logic like that? You know what I think? I think maybe you should have been a lawyer. I think you'd be a lot better off.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Zest Deodorant Bar. Only Zest gets you zestfully clean. And by Jif, the peanut butter with the fresh roasted peanutty difference. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
So let me know right away if there's any change in his condition, all right?
Taylor!
Hi, Daddy. What are you doing here?
Well, I just had a little chat with your chief of staff, Dr. Dixon. And I managed to ask a few subtle questions about his daughter's marriage to your Mr. Hughes.
Thank you, Daddy. What did he say?
Well, he seems rather certain that his daughter's going to go ahead with the divorce, and he doesn't seem at all unhappy about it, which makes me wonder if this young man is such a great cat after all.
Well, spaced out over Lila. I think he's crazy for
Taylor,
Yes,
hi.
Tom?
I've been trying to call you, but they keep telling me you're busy with patients.
Oh, I want you to meet my father, Dr. Derek Baldwin. Daddy, this is Oakdale's #1 crime stopper, Tom Hughes.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard a great deal about you.
Well, I can return the compliment, if it was meant as such.
Oh, it certainly was, sir. Listen, Taylor, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to beg out of our dinner this evening. I'm going to New York after all, and Casey and I are on our way to the airport right now.
Casey?
Well, yeah, he's the one that talked me into this whole thing.
Oh, really? Did he happen to say anything about me?
I don't think your name came up once. Why?
Oh, just that I was the one who urged him to go. Little did I know that he'd be taking my dinner date with him.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Listen, I really have to go. I'm sorry about
Tom. I just hope you won't get hurt again.
Well, I might, but that's a chance I have to take.
Do I get a rain check?
Sure do, if you want one. Sir, I'm really glad you're here. It makes it a little easier to get out of this date.
Don't you worry. I'll take care of my little girl while you're gone. Have a good trip.
I sure will. Bye-bye.
Bye. I can hear those wheels turning.
You're right. I may have lost that inning, but the ball game isn't over yet.
Hey. Word is my wife, the TV star, is here.
Oh. Word was true. Come on. Here I am, my
Hi,
darling.
kid.
Hi, sweetheart. We had a dinner invitation I couldn't refuse.
The rest of the family joining us? Hiya, Danny. Hey.
No, sweetie. Annie's having dinner with John and Lucinda, and Franny is working hotline. And
so glad you could come.
Alan, you look terrific. So nice to see a woman in an apron again.
Oh, do you believe him? Just ignore it. He does that to see if he can get a rise out of it.
Well, your mother loves to see signs that say men working.
Yeah.
Well, see, I come by it honestly. I suppose Christopher's on his own tonight, huh?
No. Well, we called Nancy, and she couldn't come. She was in the middle of baking bread, so she'll look after Christopher's needs. And Sabrina's, if she happens to be home.
Why don't we give Tom a call, see if he wants to join us?
I talked to him about 20 minutes ago. He's packing for New York.
I thought he changed his mind when he found out that Hal was going.
Well, he changed his mind again, and he's very up about it.
Well, isn't that wonderful? I'm glad to hear that. Oh, by the way, I sent Lila some flowers from all of us.
Oh, glad you remembered that.
I must say, it took me back when I gave the florist the message for the card.
I hope that wistful expression doesn't mean that you're thinking of going back on the supper club circuit.
Not a chance, my darling. No, I remember only too well how lonely the glamorous life can be. No worry.
Maybe that's Emily. She didn't say what time she'd be back. Hello? Hello? No one there. But I distinctly heard a disconnect on the other line.
Probably a wrong number, Ellen.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was James Stenbeck calling to harass Emily. It's a good thing she's not here.
Will she be here for dinner?
Well, you know, she never did say what time she was coming back, did she?
No.
I mean, she was going to Fashions first, and then she said she had a late appointment with Dr. Michaels.
That's strange. I saw Lynn as I was leaving the hospital. I was under the impression that she was leaving for the day. I guess I misunderstood.
Hal, I'm sorry to bother you about this, but Paul hasn't gotten back from swim practice yet. Do you still have the surveillance on him?
Yeah, we have it on both of you.
Good, good. Well, he's probably just detained. You haven't had that call from the woman who has some kind of information on James, have you?
No, I haven't, and I sure wish I would.
Yeah, well, that's too bad. I know you wanted to go to New York.
Yeah, well, not only that, but I'd sure as hell like to have one real lead in this damn case.
Well, when you get one, you'll call me, right? Okay, bye-bye. I don't know whether I should wish that woman would call or not. Well, I guess that depends. I mean, if she knows that James was in contact with us, we have had it. Every time I talk to Hal, I think that he knows that we've been in contact with James.
No, I don't think so. I think that if Hal knew, he would confront you
Mom.
immediately.
Maybe. Honey, oh, I've been worried about you. Where have you been?
Practice ran late. Hi, Emily. Listen, there's something I think you guys ought to know. I talked to Dad today. I only took the call because he pretended to be my doctor from Hillsborough.
And what'd he say?
He said that he wants me to be with him again. But don't worry, I told him that I didn't want any harm done to him and that I won't be able to see him ever again.
I know how hard that must have been for you. I better call Hal. Barbara.
It's not a good idea. If you tell Hal about this, he's going to ask a lot more questions.
My God. James knows it's safe to call Paul. It's all part of his plan to keep us from ever asking for help.
Oh, may I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for Dusty Donovan. He's an orderly here. Oh, I know Dusty. He's worth waiting for. Can I wait in here? Oh, sure. Thanks.
Thank you. I appreciate it, really. Thank you for everything you've done. You've helped me make my place a home.
I love doing it. You know, everything these past couple of weeks has just been so perfect. I just hope nothing happens to spoil it.
Nothing will. Pam.
Oh, hi. Ready?
Yeah. Where you want to go for dinner?
Well, I saw Holden and Lily going to the Grand Prix for burgers. Do you want to go? Have burgers?
Sure. It's great there. I like that. How did Lily seem?
A little shaky, but I think she'll be okay as long as Holden's with her.
Getting pretty tired of Holden looking at me sideways like that.
Yeah, what is his problem anyway? I mean, why should he be so insecure with Lily depending on him every minute?
He's got good reason to be insecure.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Just forget that I said that. Let's go.
Mama, Aunt Elizabeth is here to see you. I don't want to put a strain on you, so just leave my problem with Josh out of your conversation, okay?
I'm gonna go talk to Iva.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Hi, is Mom still resting?
Yeah, she is.
Who's that I saw earlier? Was that Aunt Elizabeth?
Yeah, it was. Josh took her out to the farm to get her settled.
Why did you do that for? Now he's gonna be hanging out around
Well,
there,
then
Iva.
she is family, and I could not let her stay at a hotel which she cannot afford. You want to get back to Lily?
Yeah, I will. Hold it.
Now, Mother, you're Aunt Elizabeth.
Pleased to meet you. I guess I'll be seeing you out at the farm.
She's all unpacked. I stayed in the car while Seth and Sabrina got her settled in.
Yeah, it's real comfortable, Ivan. Seth said to tell you he'd be down soon.
I still can't believe Tonio actually offered you a job. Sierra's telling me stories about how Tonio tried to steal Craig's business away.
He didn't steal it, he bought it. And he offered me more money than Lucinda was paying.
I don't care. It's still filthy money, and I would never take something... Hi, Holden.
Hi, Emily.
Lily, nice to see you.
Hi. Thanks. It's nice to see you, too.
You must like this place a lot. You've been hanging out here all day.
No, I had a doctor's appointment. Lily, I just wanted to say that I'm glad you're back, and I think we have something in common. We both ran away, and we both discovered that it doesn't solve anything. So welcome home. I hope your mother's feeling better.
Thank you.
Did you see the look in that girl's eyes?
Well, James Stenbeck probably put her through a lot. I feel sorry for her.
I feel sorry for any girl who's in love with a man she can't trust.
What's wrong?
Margot, can't you get your mother to relax?
I've been trying for 30 years. Oh. I'll try again.
I still can't believe you are old enough to have her.
Did I want to hear this right now? Did I want to hear that? Are there any other notes?
Yes, just one. Won't you consider closing the show with From Now On instead of Rainy? No, I knew it'd be a losing battle. I'll come back and check on you.
All right. Bye. Come on, Mom, let's sit down and eat your soup. It'll give you energy. I'm bristling with energy. Bristling. Fine, bristling. What's with the song that Otis wants you to do?
I can't sing it. That's all.
Why not?
Well, it's just that it's as if the lyricist got inside of my own head and wrote a song for me to sing to Casey.
So why don't you pretend you're singing to him, Mama? Pretend he's there and sing to him, and then tonight you call him and you tell him to get his Irish Italian buns here tomorrow, okay?
Well, I can't. It's just I've tried to communicate with him and relay a message, but he misread it, and if he understood, he'd be here, that's all. Oh, honey, will you please get that? I'm just too nervous.
Yes, I'll get it. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, I can tell from your voice you're still in Oakdale.
Yep, still no call from the mysterious lady.
Can we bring back something to eat?
Yeah.
I take it Hal doesn't know that Tom's on his way to New York.
I'm sure he doesn't. You didn't tell Tom that Hal's not going to New York, did you?
No, he made up his mind on his own, thinking Hal would be there.
I'll miss being there.
I'm gonna miss you, too.
Hi.
We just had to come and wish you luck.
Oh, thank you.
Where is Hal?
Any second thoughts?
Nope. What about you?
Not a one.
You must be tired. It's a long trip. And then waiting all this time to see Aunt Emma.
No, I don't mind. Oh, Emma was such a help to me when when Henry died.
Thanks, Mom, for not calling him my father anymore. You could do me another big favor if you would. You saw how Lily walked out of here before. Didn't even look at me. Can you imagine how that makes me feel?
Well, that's why I think that you should come home.
I can't leave here and give up the chance of knowing my own daughter. I grew up not knowing my own father, and that's a horrible way to live. I don't blame you for loving this Rod Landry. Lord knows you didn't get any love from Henry. I don't want to talk about Henry. Please, Mom, will you tell Aunt Emma the truth about how Henry abused me? I know it won't change what happened between me and Iva, but at least the Snyders...
I guess Mom's ready for a short visit now.
Some more cake, Paul? You're a growing boy.
Thanks, I'd love some.
Make it a big his time.
Some more?
Right.
Will. Thanks, Betsy. And thanks for having us over. It's awfully nice.
You bet. I'm glad I made fun of it.
Me too. I don't get to see nearly enough of either one of you anymore.
Emily, I understand you're going back to work with Barbara and Lisa.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
This is so good. Isn't it?
Excuse me.
Look at that.
All right.
Delicious. Yeah, I want one.
Oh, that piece isn't big enough. Come on.
Hello, Emily? Yes? This is Dr. Samuels. I stopped by the hospital for delivery, and I came by my office. Your lab report was on my desk. You were right, dear. You are pregnant.
That was when you went to that other school.
You lied and lied, and I cried and cried, but I kept it all inside, and I can't pretend that we're even friends, though I tried. Oh, how I tried. Went round and round, never touched the ground. You were the best I'd ever found. Then the silence grew till one day I knew it takes two to keep love around. It's not enough, and it never will be. You've got to learn to face the fact.
I'm sorry, but we're all sold out except for the bar. I'm with that table right over there. My friend can join us. I'm sorry, but that table's only for 4.
No, you go ahead. I'm gonna hang at the bar
You
anyway.
got to love.
Is she beautiful?
I'll see you later. I think the surprise.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, really. I'd like to close this set with an old favorite of mine. Here's a rainy day. On second thought, I'm going to change my mind. I'd like to end this set with one of my brand new songs from now on. Well, I can do that. I'm a woman, right? I can change my mind. It's a prerogative.
From now on, if you're crying, it'll be as if the tears are my own. From now on, if you need me, run into my arms and you'll be home. From now on, I will be the one you always wanted me to be. If you want me to, I'm gonna stay from now on. From now on, every morning, close my eyes and memorize how you feel, 'cause it's so long to the evening, till once again I'm holding you for real. From now on, I will be the one you always wanted me to be. With everything I do, I'll make it clear to you, it's a whole new me. From now on, I will do those little things I always meant to do. If you want me to, I'm gonna stay, starting today. You're gonna see changes in me.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Jewelry by Monet. Join us tomorrow.